Hi, I'm Jennifer Arnold, CEO and co-founder of MinervaAI, the world's first AI-led financial crime technology platform. Our mission? To stop the flow of funds that facilitate financial crimes such as human trafficking and money laundering. Today, banks pay an obscene amount of money for financial crime programs that don't work particularly well. The backbone of these programs are investigators, those tasked with doing the actual detective work. But the tools of their trade haven't changed in almost 20 years. The processes are manual, menial, and ineffective. To compensate, more and more investigators are hired to pick up the slack. This is not sustainable. Let me give you an example. A few years ago, I spent $24 million doing just that. I was working at a major bank in the fin crime team, and we had a large backlog of cases waiting to be investigated. Investigators completed about half a case a day, not great, and the backlog was huge and growing, and this is a huge risk for a bank. So we were given $24 million on top of our annual budget to hire. This is typical of my industry. To compensate, we hire. So we did. We hired, we trained, we deployed, and nothing changed. We just had more investigators using the same crappy processes, but we couldn't make a dent in the backlog. Those manual, menial, and ineffective processes, they were killing us. Let's break it down. Investigators can spend up to a full day, canvassing the internet for client information, like mentions in the news, sanctions, social media, beneficial ownership. Once they find these hard-won bits of information, it's cut and paste time. Then they read and review, try to make sense of it, assess the risk, and make a call. Is the client white hat or black? Their goal is to provide a cogent, evidence-based narrative that supports their decision, and to ensure that their case documentation satisfies regulatory requirements. This is not possible with what they're using today. Enter MinervaAI, a platform to help investigators make better decisions faster. We wanted to create something that would increase productivity and improve the quality of the investigation, thus decreasing the risk by catching the bad guys, yes, and satisfying the regulators, yes. A twofer, if you will. With MinervaAI, an investigator initiates a single search to access millions of data points. Minerva sucks all of that in. Minerva's intelligence identifies the correct subject and then provides relevance, risk, context, and sentiment analysis, and predicts relationships of interest. She wraps it all up in an easy-to-understand report even a regulator could love. From search to report in 3 minutes. So what sets us apart? Our team, our tech, and our network data effects. This problem is so acute that even though we've only been selling since July, we have a POC with a major bank and an LOI with a large insurance company, and constant inbounds via LinkedIn. These folks, banks and insurers, along with fintechs and neobanks, make up our beachhead. While our market is global, we're starting in North America, which represents a market of approximately $8.6 billion. And who are we? Long-time, hardcore AML nerds, and one genius. And for me, this is the only problem I've ever wanted to spend my life solving. Thank you.